Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is for you, I'm Cyclone. It's time for more Let's Play Train Simulator Classic. And today we're going to do the Harbour Haulage scenario. But first, an update. Remember we played the Dawn Shift last scenario? It turns out there's an edited version of this available in the workshop. Now, we can edit career or standard scenarios as much as we want, but we can't actually upload changes unless we change the dev stream, which means cloning the scenario to another ID and then uploading that instead. That will work. Even if you make a manual edit to a scenario, like if you edit a name in the scenario properties file and so on, that's going to count as an external edit. It's not going to be uploadable until you again clone the scenario or go in and edit the scenario manually and save it. So there are mechanics the game uses to prevent you uploading something that may not be compatible or workable or usable in the Steam Workshop. And in this case, because it's the original scenario, and it's same with Maritime Lines, same with Harbour Haulage, same with these Railfan mode scenarios that you see here, but not this one because it's something else. I don't know what that is, but we'll come back to that later. So this Dawn Shift is therefore obviously in its original form, but it doesn't work in its original form. There is an updated version on the workshop. You can edit it yourself without getting that updated version, or you can edit that version on top of this one, just play that, or you can just do whatever you want to do with that. I don't care. You can do however you want to do. But I want to do a very quick peek at the Career tab to show you a couple scenarios that are going to be coming up in this series. Let's take a quick peek at the Career tab. So as you can see, I now have the Career tab up. I'm looking at the Falmouth branch line directly. I have it highlighted over here as a selected route. You can see all the scenarios on the route. If we scroll down, you're going to see a couple here that have names with original after them. You're going to see Branch Business Original and the Little Things Count Original. The story behind these is that the reason why they're going to be marked this way is because the original version of the scenario, the actual original version of the scenario, both of them have problems. And let's just say updated versions of these also exist in the workshop. One of them actually requires you to change a couple cars around in the consist to make a certain task work, meaning that the original version of the scenario cannot be completed, period, at all. That's it. You can't do it. That's what I've been told by the person who has fixed the scenario and made that modification. I'm going to grab that modification and make other changes to make back to a career scenario because he removed the career status. I'm going to try and turn it back into a career scenario, but I'm also going to do the same with the original version, making my own S. I don't know which one it is. I think it's the Low Things Counter that has the problems. But Branch Business, I'm going to grab that one and make edits of it as well. So these original ones are actually different UIDs with the original version of the scenario. I'm going to show you something with each of those scenarios in the next couple videos on this route, doing these scenarios. I'm going to show you what I've changed in the copy that I'm going to run. And by doing that, I'm then going to run that scenario and show you that that scenario can be completed successfully, and we're going to go on and have a nice day without having to fret for 5 hours trying to figure out why I can't do this task or why I can't achieve this timing because, they can't be done. So I'm going to be running edited versions of these scenarios. Keep that in mind. That's coming up in the future on this channel. For today, let's go back to the standard tab. So today we're in Harbour Haulage. We're going to be running the Saddle Tank 04 OST, or 040 ST, whatever the ST means. That's basically what we're running today. So this is just the type of train that was around back in the 1850s or 1860s or 1870s or something like that. We're talking like 150 years old. These are basically your great granddaddies of everything that you see on the line today, and basically led to one of the original forms that led to all the improvements that came along that caused for future rail services, steam services, diesel services, everything else to eventually come to be. It led to lines being what they are today. These are where everything originated from. Falmouth branch has one of these little guys back in 1955, I guess, running around in the yard doing work moving freight around. We're going to go ahead and take control of that train today. Let's get into the scenario. Good afternoon. You have various duties around the docks. Firstly, you are loading some conflats, then taking them to a waiting ship. Junctions are set to the conflats, which are located in Harbour Siding 2, so you can drive forwards to them right away. Okay, let's hop in the cab and see what we're dealing with. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. So we're basically going forward here, it looks like. What are our tasks? Ooh. That's a lot of tasks. We don't have timings, so we can do this at whatever leisure we want to do it. This is an interesting view. Okay, this is a very interesting view. I think that's the default view. Okay, let's do this on top of the train. I'm not liking this. We're just going to ride on top of this little guy here. Like, look at this little guy. He just doesn't even have a tender. He just runs around. It's right, like the tender is right on top of the train. So basically, this is like a driving bomb right here is the best way to put it. And your goal is to make it not explode. So let's try to not explode today. Ah, look at this lovely little thing. Cool. Very cool. So we got 3 cars that we're going to be connecting to this guy. We're then going to be picking up a freight container from Dock Crane 2. So we're going to be doing 2 things here right away. We're going to do something at the next harbor. These are all at Harbour 2. What is this? Okay, are we doing 4 tasks at once? Seriously? Is that what we're doing? I like this little guy. Oh, let's put this on the main line and drive it around with some cars for a while. That'd be fun. The fact that we don't have timings means it's a lot easier to do what we want to do in whatever order we need it. When we get to the career scenarios, there's one of the 2 career scenarios actually has freight timings in it. It's like, why? Why are we doing this? It doesn't make sense. So, we're not going to act like that there's any meaning in that. It's one of the things we're going to do, edit those freight timings. Because those freight timings really shouldn't be there. Freight is usually done on a very relaxed timetable. You don't have to rush Indy 500 down the line to get someone's eggs to someone. So we're going to be editing that as well when we get down there. So what are we doing here? All 3 of these are there, and then we're going to go somewhere else. This is interesting. Give me some brakes. Brakes. Load all 3 of these conflat waves using the crane here at this siding. Oh, really? Okay, let's put the brakes on, please. Let's figure out what we're doing here. I did not realize we were loading these wagons, and why is my train moving? I said brakes. Brakes. Thank you very much. Let's try loading number 1 if it will let us. Oh, that's a miss. Okay, we're going to... Well, I didn't think we were going to go that far forward. Let's go backwards a little bit here and try to get ourselves positioned a little better for this other one. Just a little bit, please. Not much. Brakes. Gonna let us load it now? Yes, you are. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, you know what? We're going to go back just a little bit more. Now it's unloading it on me. Like, come on, guys. Seriously? This is going to be a little bit of a chore, isn't it? Okay, we're going to stay here and we're going to try and load this now. See if this works. While that happens, I'm going to move the reverser into forward. I'm going to ease the brakes off. And we're going to try to... Yeah, that's not lined up at all. And the task list now says both are done, even though both are not actually done. So that's kind of hilarious. It's because I load the 2 different wagons, that's why. Can we go forward, please? Okay, now we're going to reload this one. That'll do. Is it going to give us... Nope, it's only going to give us 2 because we loaded the same one. No, it gave us all 3. I've got one more to do, but we're going to read this now. Good work. The weighing ship is all the way out on the western breakwater. Reverse back through the yard and then set your junctions manually to western breakwater 4 where you must drop off all 3 wagons. Let's go ahead and reload the 3rd one because we haven't even loaded the 3rd one yet. And then we'll do that. Brakes. Put the reverser up and we're going to load this now. Final car being loaded. So again, it seems to think that we already had the task done, but we're just going to go ahead and consider the task done now. So we're going to take this off. We're going to get ourselves moving again. Maybe. Maybe. Do you have to go to 100% throttle to do this? Seriously? We do. Okay. You have to go to bomb level throttle to do this. Okay, let's get back on top of the train. And we're going to... Whoops. There we go. So we're heading to Western Breakwater 4. Where is that? We'll see. Oh, right here. Western Breakwater 4 is right there on the top line, which means we have to basically connect to this. I said, yep, that's where. Where are we? We're all the way... Where are we? Oh, we're down here. So we need to find our way to Western Break... Okay, this is going to be fun. We're going to be connecting all along here, I believe. And eventually to that. So we have to come down the line to that junction. Okay, let's keep an eye on what we're doing now. Now that I know what we're doing, we can hide that. In case you like data for steam engines, there you go. That's what we're dealing with. Not a lot of coal today. So where's our checkpoint here? Let's go back down to the line. Let's zoom in on me. That would help. There we are. So we are coming along to where the checkpoint will be here. We have to go past, I believe, 5 different junctions here before we can head to Western Breakwater. This will be the first 2. Where are we? Yeah, that's 2. We got... Oh, that actually doesn't count as a junction. So this is actually going to be the 3rd junction. So that one doesn't count because it's to our left. So it actually is 4 junctions. Let's pop out of this for a second. Keep an eye on our location here, which now we're coming right past the point to go to Western Breakwater. So we're crossing that junction immediately. Which means I'm going to want to bring this to a stop after we clear. There it is. So if we head over to here and just zoom down to this for a second. We pop that, and we're now going to be heading towards Western Breakwater once we come to a full stop and turn around. There's a train doing something on the main line. You might be hearing that. Hello. So that's the 57XX local service heading off. Let's take a quick peek over at it. That's not how you take a quick peek over at it. It's over here. Oh, we're back in the cab. I didn't want to do that. So now we're going to watch reverse here. We're going to go to Western Breakwater 4. The junction is set for us. Because, you know, I set them. That's how that works. So we're going to drop off these cars there. How's our numbers? Yeah, we're doing good. So, we're going to then pick up fuel from Dock Coal Bunker 1 later on. Ooh, almost hit the building. And we're going to be moving that to the dockyard, and we still got some more stuff to do after that. So it's going to be a busy, busy afternoon here. Going to be a busy afternoon here for us. Now, in the previous scenario I did down here, we didn't actually visit this part of the yard. So this part of the yard is actually brand new to us. We started on a spot next to that building there. But I think it was the other side of the building. We never came down this area. A little more speed here. So I'm just letting this thing coast. That means we're not using really any power on it, which is really nice. And we're going over what looks like a kind of a bridge area here. Is this a bridge or is this something else? Oh no, it's actually a break in the water. Well, there's your screenshot for the day, guys. That's got this little guy here basically doing its thing here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Chug, 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 chug. Zoom in for a better look here. Let's do it from the back, actually. Whee! Chug, 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 chug. There you go. Lovely. Okay, let's pay attention to what we're doing now. We're taking the curve over to Western Breakwater 4. Actually, all the Western Breakwater yards over here. There's 3, but we're junction for number 4 because that's where we've been told to go, and that's where we're going. Look at that sharp little turn there. This does not seem realistic to have the curve over the hump like that. I'm assuming there's a little bit more room on that in real life. But the game has it over the... See it cuts through there. It actually cuts through there. That would not happen in real life. So I don't think it's set up exactly the way it would be in real life, unfortunately. Which, I mean, hey, I know we're looking 1955 and we're not able to review 1955 in real life now, but I honestly don't think it cut through the dock. So we're going to get far enough into the dock here that we just leave it here. That'll do nicely. No, we're not really braking at all, are we? This is unfortunate. You know what? I'll take it up to the building, then I'll slam those brakes on. Looks like we're going to have to literally just slam the brakes on. There we go. You may load at will. I'm leaving him here. So yeah, drop him off right there, and that as soon as I find the uncouple thing, task is completed. You are low on coal. Yeah, I noticed that. Refuel at the coal bunker close to the storage tanks on the east side of the docks. Okay. Reverser needs... Did I want to go reverse. Yeah, reverse. Keep going down. There we go. Ooh, she gets away fast when she has nothing on her, does she? She gets away fast. So let's take an opportunity here to find out where we're going. We're going to go to the map, and we're heading down to here. Yep, that makes sense. So we're going to be connecting this. We're going to be connecting... Ooh, where are we? Oh, okay. That's... Actually, you know what? We need that one on here after all. Our line is right here, which means we're doing this, and that actually takes us straight into the bunker. So, to the bunker! Let's see what the view inside the cab looks like on this one. Can't really see much. Nope, can't really see much. Nope, that's not right. That's not... Those are our two views. Oh, they're reverse view. Oh, we want to go in reverse. Let's do this. Other side, please. You can see that there's a little bit of a graphical thing going on. Again, this is 2010, and the game is now set for a 2022 play status. So there's gonna be some clipping in the trains here. Just ignore that fact. It's an old model. They're not all designed to be up to date at this stage. It doesn't mean it's no less of a cool loco seeing it done this way. It is cool. Just gonna be honest, it is cool. And we had a nice view out the back of the trade. Out the back of the engine as we head to the coal bunker. So we can actually do this one from in the cab, which is kind of nice. I like it. Put a little more speed on here. Whee! Now, because 10 miles per hour is the speed limit, we can't just rush over to the Dockyard 27. Trust me, I would like to do that because this is a long drive. But we have to respect the rules here. And also for safety purposes, if we go too fast, we might actually not be able to manage the brakes effectively and we can crash. So we have to manage the rules. Even that 10.3 is against the rules, but they let me get away with that. We're going to take that sharp turn now, and we're going to see Falmouth Station up ahead here. And there it is. And there's the end of it. While we're getting set up for this one, let's just check what our next task is going to have us do. We're going to be coupling to these cars right here, so we're going to need to couple to this, it looks like. And eventually we're going to set this junction here, but not yet. Meanwhile, we're going to be coming to these cars at some point. They're going to be next ones, so we're going to need to turn that in. And we're going to drop them off up here when we get over to there. So that's a nice, easy next step. Let's return to where we are right now and what we're doing right now. We are coming along the line right here. Now you notice the line in between was all yellow, so it was kind of hard to tell for a second whether we were on that line or not, but the blue line ahead doesn't lie. We're assuming that everything was correct there. I'm also slowing down a little slower than I want to be going right now, so let's fix that problem. So we're going to have another 3 junctions to cross here to get to the loading depot. Here's the first one. You can see we have more heavier grade track here, and then it gets to all light rail moving around the yard type stuff here. So it looks like a freight train can come into the yard, unload, and then just leave and let the other cars or engines around the yard just do the work at that point. You can see our buffer up ahead. So these are the 2 junctions together. They basically a track that comes in from the left and goes off to the right. That can be seen as being one track technically if you want to look at it that way, but it's 2 different junctions. You can also assume going to the left is one track. It's, again, 2 separate junctions. So we're coming up to the coal bunker. This is also where we went for our coffee break in the other scenario. Brakes. Brakes right here, good enough. Good enough. Beautiful. How did I do on that aim? Let's take a look. Oh, I had a little room. But we're at the coal bunker anyway. This is kind of where we wanted to be because you can see the coal sticking out of here. So, let's hold this up. You can see we're down to still at 0.15 tons of coal, so still acceptable. But fill her up. That was quick. Refueling complete. You are now set for the second part of your shunting duties. There are 4 standard vans which need moving to one of the berths. Locate dockyard sidings 16 and 15 near the center of the docks and couple up to those vans. Already done, and the first junction is already set. I just need to change my path because, you know, I can't just do everything automatically. It doesn't work that way. This reverser takes a long time to move. I should probably see what this looks like from within the cab. That'd be a good idea. I keep calling it a cab. It's just an engine. So now we got all that extra coal on us. Now you can see that coal just piling out of here. You can see the coal just all over the place in there now. Filling those bins. Go back to the view inside the train here. We're going to just turn around here. And you can see we can't see much. So let's do head out the window view. Hey, I like that. We're going to slow down because we're entering the dockyard area. You can see that we are indeed using the same kind of brake you expect to see on this kind of engine. So we're just going to go ahead and coast in now. Going at slow speed. This should be acceptable. Gonna put a little speed on here to make sure we come in at a good speed. My engineer's hat showed up or something like that in the picture there. Oh, I think I'm coupled to it. Did I couple to it? I must have. Yeah, I am coupled to it. I didn't hear a noise, so it didn't give me any indication that we were doing it. Am I going backwards? Wait, where am I going? Stop. Okay, let's figure that out now. Looks like maybe I need to put a little power on before I take off in this case, so we're going to do that. There we go. You see the sand over there as well. So we're going to put a sort of a running brake on so we have some control. I can hide this thing now. I'll just bring that down so we have more view here. So what I'm going to do now is set my junction to that, and once we're done there, we're going to change that back, and we're going to basically leave our cars right there on that. That's what we're going to be doing. So right now we're going to back up into the next 2 cars that we need to pick up. Let's look at this from inside the cab. I want to see what this looks like. Where is the reverser? Ah, that is the reverser. Excellent. Okay, now it's fully set forward. We're going to go forward. Not too much, though, because I don't want to crash into these other cars, ideally. You have to remember, you can't see these pounds of pressure applied on the brakes in this view, so you have to use the F4 head if you want to actually see that. I have a good idea what we're doing by now, so we're just going to go ahead and keep doing it this way. I'm going really slow in here anyway, so I shouldn't really crash into these. I mean, if this goes flying off, there's a serious problem. Oh, the door there. Hope no one comes out. Hey, I talked to... Oh... These vans contain materials needed for the repair of the ship next to berth 2B. Drop them off there. Alright. As you say, boss. I kind of tried raising the throttle a little early there, or the regulator. Just a little early. So what are we going to be doing after this? We're going to be coupling... Oh, wow. We're going to be over there doing some stuff, and then there's going to be more stuff dropped off there. Then we're going to go to... Okay, this is actually a very simple finish. Just pick up more cars, drop them off somewhere, and we're done. So this is actually the most complicated part of our shunting mission for this one. So getting to the front of the train now, as it is referred to in the game, because we're connected to the front of the train. So we're going to click on that. You can see the switch moved. So I'm now moving into position for that reversal into, or rather that going forward, I should say, into the actual destination for this stuff. I kind of did the regulator a little early there again, but because the reverser tells us where the steam's going, or tells it where the steam's going, it's going to do the job anyway, so it's fine. Now it said stop at berth 2B. We're not going to stop beyond it. We're going to stop in the zone, because otherwise it will fail the task. Or it will not show the task is completed, one or the other. I think it's kind of hard to fail the task here. Even if you miss, you can go back and adjust it. It's not like a passenger stop on a main line station where you can't really go in reverse to go back to the station. So, bit of a difference there. Let's put this thing up nice and well placed alongside this ship here. Gonna get it as centered in here as we can. Just as a matter of convenience, I want to put it in front of these guys. These gentlemen. So the gentlemen are now behind the second car, and we're going to stop it right there. Okay, let's check in with them, see if they're happy with that. There's that. Oh. Is that position well enough for you, gentlemen? Yep, go ahead, unhook it. Okay, well, unhook it. Thank you. So we're just going to drop that off right here. You can see the mission. Drop it off right here, and that's what we're doing. We're dropping them off right there. The workmen were expecting 5 vans instead of 4. You little... The 5th has been found, but it is way over by berth 1 on dockyard 23 sign behind some other wagons. Fish it out and drop it off here, or this ship won't get repaired. Why those little... They had to leave an incomplete... Why were those vans scattered all over the yard? I don't understand. Why were they moved up to that? Why was I moved up to that part? Okay, we have to head over there now and pick that up. That is all the way over here. That is going to be actually a pain to get to because you can't really get into it from the top. You have to actually go past... Oops. You have to actually go past this junction, which means we're going to need to do this. Please don't explode. What are you doing? Please do not explode. Let's just move so we don't have this problem, okay? Let's move a little bit. Are you going to go? Thank you. Thank you very much. Can we hide this? Thank you. What was the view there? Oh, that was a wire. Okay. I know what's going on now. It was a wire. So let's figure out what I'm going while we're moving, since apparently I have to do that. So everything is lined up for this. We have to come to... Wait a second. What on earth? Okay, how are we going to do this? This has to go up here. This has to go up here. This is now... Nope, that's correct. Am I moving? Yes. I have enough distance to move now, so we're going to keep doing that. We're basically having our dock hand set the switches for us at this point is what I'm doing. I'm now going to go past the area I need to go right about here. That's exactly what I want to do. So anything past here I don't need to check. We're good. I just have to go past that. You're joking. Do I have to stick those in? Oh, you little. Who was irresponsible enough to put that car behind those other two? Who was the idiot that did that and made my day worse? Who did that? Well, more interesting for you guys. I'm just bunching those other cars together. I don't care. I mean, we can do whatever we want to do with the other cars. We can vaporize them if we want to. It doesn't matter. We just have to pick up the car, drop it off, and head home. That's what we're doing. Another reason to go slow in the yard, you don't want to blow out windows. So where is our car? It's over there. Good, that's where we're going. We have to go past this switch and then we can hit the brakes, which I'm going to start doing now because it takes a while to apply. Am I past the switch? I am not. I need to go a little more. Let's try that again, shall we? That should be enough by now, I hope. Yes. So into here, and we're happy. Okay, let's head into that. Other way, please. That's fast enough. No more. So we're just going to go very, very slowly into these cars, but I'm not going to actually apply brakes because I want to push them, which means I need to get my speed down a little bit here. That'll do. A little more. Is there another train coming in? I did not get all four yet. Okay, a little more. Go forward just a little more, please. We need to connect them. Oh, we got them. Okay, we got them. Let's get out of here. Other direction, please. I've now been putting the reverser at 100%. You don't actually have to put the reverser at 100% to get action. It's just the best way to get some really quick movement, especially if you got some stuff on your tail or on your head, like I do here. I don't want to go too fast here because I'm just going to put these on the yard next door here, same building, but the other yard because some irresponsible bloke left them here. So, yeah, whatever happens to them is not my responsibility. They blocked off the car. I'm putting it where I need it, and so I can get my job done. That's all I'm here for. My job. Not yours, mine. Well, I could actually push it down to that building if I want to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be nice. So we can back up here. Back to the front of the consist here. Have I seen the switch yet? There's the switch. That's what I'm looking for. That is the switch. The switch has been found. Did I hit it in time? I don't think I did. There it is. So now we can head forwards. And we're going to move this into the next siding out of our way far enough that we can get past it when we come back. So these extra sidings are part of the puzzle solving. You're not given the objective as to what siding to move it to. You can just do whatever you want to do to solve the puzzle. That's all you're worried about. There, it is taking the turn. That's what I was expecting. Now, if I want to be nice, I can move everything all the way back into next to the building there. But since these are probably going to be moved later in the day anyway, I really don't care. And things right there anyway, so we're not going to push it. Let's just get out of here. We're going to uncouple everything as I put the reverser back. Is it forward? No, backwards I want to go now. How did I get How did I move on 4% reverser? Really? How did that happen? Pardon me. Think the coal's getting to me. reverser forwards while I come to a break. We're going to hit this, and we're going to move that the other way again. Now forward we go as I get back into full reverser. That's good enough to move, so I'm going to start moving. Ooh, that smoke. Ooh. Okay, let's keep moving, guy. Don't come to a break. I didn't ask you to come to a break. So we're going to be coming around to the car we need way up here on this track. Once we get it, we can make our way back where we need to go with it. We're sure we'll be congratulated on our fishing expedition here. No, it wasn't another train. It was actually the this train making the noise. Fantastic. Does that mean the... Oh, water's being loaded. That's what we're hearing. We're hearing water being loaded. Excellent. How's our water's doing okay. I mean, this thing doesn't need a ton because it stays in the yard most of the time. Guess I slowed down a little bit now. Gonna slow down a wee bit more. Water loading is complete, hence why that sound has stopped. Perfect. So we've done our fishing. We're going to drop it off where we need to now. That's the next mission. I should have put the regulator down to 0, but I didn't do that. That was an oopsie on my part. Thankfully, we got away with it. We got away with it. So this is the last of the ship parts. We're going to get out of here. Once we're out of here, we're going to head back to the ship. And then we're going to park the train and call it a day. Or at least a half hour, however long it's been that we've been doing this. I feel like it's been 40 minutes by now. Give or take. Applying those brakes, so we're going to be going forward in this direction, right where we came from, right back to this ship area. We're going to add that car to the consist, and we're going to drop them all off again. That's it. Or we could just drop the car off on its own, but, you know, we'll keep it nice and clean for them. We'll keep it nice and clean for them. There's berth 2B up ahead, so we're going to make our way all the way up there. It's only about a quarter of a mile. Okay, the train did not like that. Now it's taken. Okay, for some reason the train didn't like that for a moment, but now it's working. Let's get up a little higher. Let's find... It's being a little bit fussy today. Okay, I seem to have to keep putting the regulator off and on in order to get the, all of the speed I want out of this, because 10 is our allowed speed. I had to put the regulator off and on to get it back up to 10 for some reason. I haven't had to do that yet, so that's kind of strange. Not sure why I suddenly did that. Because we can manage the 10 miles per hour on this train as it is, on the immediate reverser. So, loop-de-loop here, heading back around. I don't think anyone's been stupidly changing these junctions on us. Yeah, we're good. We're still fine. Let's get into our position. And we will go take a break. So here's the berth right there. You see the ship? That's our berth. I think that's another berth next to it, isn't it? Yeah, there's berth 2A next to it, and then berth 1B. So yeah, the ships come in, they get their cars here, and off they go. The most critical ship parts inside this bin will allow this ship to be repaired and continue on its mission to provide glorious goods to the people of Devon and Cornwall. Let's hit the brakes now. I didn't want to hit the brakes completely. I wanted to slow down. Let's put a wee bit of speed back on, please. Or we can do that. There we go. We'll drop them all off again now. I said we'll drop them all off again now. Thank you very much. And there we go. Great. Crisis averted. Another driver will be taking over for the rest of the day, so finish up in Dockyard 30 siding near the storage tanks. We'll make a little movement here, and then we'll make sure that the siding is properly set for us. That's enough movement for now. I said get rid of this, please. Thank you. So we're heading down to here. The siding's already set for that one. This siding is not. It's a triple siding. It's a triple junction, you see, so you have to actually do it all three directions here. You have to choose the correct one out of three options, which is different. So we're going to head to Dockyard 30 here. Oh, I barely, almost sped. Almost sped in the yard. That, am I cutting over that again? No, I'm not. Okay. I almost sped in the yard. Wow. That close. I touched 11, ladies and gentlemen. I almost got tagged. But thankfully, I kept it just low enough. Is this the... Oh, yeah, we can actually do this out the back of the train. So here we go. Let's watch this again. That's not where we're going. We're going down here. Whee! And this is the last junction coming up, and we are all set for that. Let's change it. There we go. That's an even better view. You can see the sky up here. Look at that. Oh, lovely, lovely sky. There's our siding. We're going to pull into here and wrap it up. Let's put a little bit of brakes on so we don't come rearing in here. In fact, I can't really see the siding very well, so I kind of want to let that go. That'll do. That'll do fine. Let's look at the train. Well, that's a neat little engine. I kind of like doing that. I'm going to have to see if we can find more scenarios with this guy in operation running around the yard, because that's actually kind of fun. Kind of cool. So we're going to be moving to the career scenarios next time. The hard work with timings is going to be back, but we're going to be getting rid of timings in one of them. So I'm going to show you next time what we have to do in those scenarios to make them work. I still figured a little of that out myself. For now, well done. You've completed all instructions and have finished your shift for the day. Good job. Thank you very much. Nothing really to do with the sorting screen, so I'll see you next time. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you are on the playlist, which should be up by now, the next video will be following behind this in a few days if it's not already up. And when it is, you'll be able to see that video start in 3, 2, 1.